Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot 4 playthrough. We at least got over 50% complete.
And only at part 21.
All right, well, we're halfway done.
Now, I like how Cortex Island is dated as in 1996, the year the game came out. That's... I like that. I do enjoy that. I do wonder how Coco has a tablet in the flashback tapes dated 1996, but you know, whatever. This is a
maybe
nice...
maybe it's a laptop.
No, maybe it's an Etch-a-Sketch.
If it's a laptop, then it has to weigh like 300 pounds. Then if it's a 1996 laptop.
Good point. Yeah.
This level is an excellent use of the game's, in-level set-piece transitioning, because it starts out, being an extension of the toxic tunnels we've already been exploring our way through, but it transitions into, like, a lava-based geothermal plant as you go further into the level. That's just perfect, man.
Okay, I have to ask, because it took like 45 seconds for the level to load there. How long are the load times on PS5? Are they any better?
Substantially shorter.
Well, yeah.
They are substantially shorter.
They're a lot shorter because of that solid-state drive.
And this is probably...
that's the box I missed. God damn it.
Yeah, you missed a box there. But yeah, this is one of, if not the hardest level to perfect. Next to the animal riding. Because it is like the longest fucking level in the whole game for Crash. And there's the multiple gem death route, which is a death route that goes on for like 4 times as long as any other death routes. And then you got to come back onto the regular stage, and then the regular stage itself gets harder. And then, yeah, like you said, every time you die, you got to start the 45-second loading all over again.
For the gem route, I'll give them props for at least solving a problem that the original games had, in that in the original games, if you didn't know that the death route was there, that it would require all the color gems, you had to at least go partially through it.
Yeah,
in order
true.
to find out that you needed more than one color gem to get through it. So, on my first playthrough, I went through like 3 goddamn portions of that before I reached a color gem that I just didn't have.
Which is true, but then that only takes 5 minutes at most, whereas with this, it takes
then you have
so
to either
long
die
anyway.
to get back, you have to suicide to get back, or you have to actually try to make your way back through the path that you managed.
Yeah, but then death doesn't give you any it doesn't sacrifice anything for completion on those games anyway,
Hey,
whereas here it would.
Dude, when I played this game as a kid, I was not good at the game, so I was actually fairly low on lives. I did not want to suicide to get out of there.
Oh, I thought you meant when you played this game as a kid. I was like, what year are you
I
from?
meant Crash 2.
1996.
Wait, so there's a...
A bonafide 10.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
All
yeah,
right.
so this is a Crash tradition that's been around since Crash 2, where in the final level of the game, or in this case, it's the second to final level. It's there's a color gem path that requires all the color gems to get through, and it's generally just the most challenging platforming area in the game.
Yes. And also, those swinging electrical lights there, and again, this is something I caught on my video, so it's there for everyone to see, but they would glitch out and in and out of the game like crazy for me.
So that jump there basically made me go like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Because you said you have to get through that whole thing without dying in order to even get to the end of it? Or...
Yes.
Yeah, there are no checkpoints in the middle of the all-color gem path. Ever.
And then that's considering that you find the hidden boxes in that hidden gem route, which I missed for the first couple of times.
So yeah, it's it's certainly a section that's gonna tax you if you decide to challenge it. But Coco does not want to be the guy today.
Yeah, it was this one here. This one here, when I was ever going for a time trial run or anything, maybe it's got something to do with how many times you restart the level, but like it would swing towards you, you would jump towards it, and then it would like glitch immediately in 1 frame back to the other end of the level. So it was like you were catching it in the at the wrong time of the animation, and then it had to like correct itself.
So like the jump that I gave up on, what it probably requires you to do, I think, is do a double slide where you slide to the edge and then slide again immediately to get that
crawl
hang
to the
time.
edge.
Yeah, because I can't see any other way that would be feasible.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You got it right.
Okay. But like...
Oh, another one of my favorite vistas in the whole game comes up later on towards the end of the level when you're coming up to Cortex's castle and you're going up the little elevator.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of the best looking bits of the game.
Okay, so if you do the colored gem path, where does the game like drop you off?
Immediately at the back of the door, so you're carrying on exactly where you left off.
So you just go through that part of the level, and then the game just
Carries on, yeah.
Yeah, it puts you back to where
it's for completionists only.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things, though. I remember in the Crash 1 playthrough we did, when you went through the platforming area with all of the colored platforms, you found Tana there and you beat the game.
Oh, that was that Crash 1 was the Hall of the Great
Hall.
Hall.
Tortured
And
souls.
That was just an alternate ending path that you got for getting. It wasn't for getting all of the color gems. In fact, it was all of the clear gems, which you needed the color gems to get.
So yeah, I want you guys to picture yourselves. You're going for a time trial relic. You're doing. If you're going for completion, you have to get the best times. It has to be platinum, so it has to be perfected. It has to be a perfect run. You are doing the triple spin while trying to jump over all this shit, while trying to hit boxes, while trying to do slide jumps every so often to get over these rats, which will also kill you if you do a regular jump over them.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
I don't know why you would think that's a problem. I don't see why that's too hard or why that would cause you
I can
trouble.
save more time just drinking arsenic. So
Yes. That's
Exactly.
more. That's more appealing.
As we all know, if there's more Crash to play, then that means you're playing the game for more, and thus you're playing more video game, thus having more fun, right?
No,
That's how it works.
Why
yeah.
isn't it? Why?
Wow.
Isn't it breaking?
I don't know.
Okay.
okay, that one I can't explain.
Wow.
At this point, I was just like, fuck it. Just blow up the goddamn TNT. There we go. That
See, and that's one of the things I repeat in my review. If
Yep,
you expect
again.
perfection from me, I expect perfection from you. And shit like that when you're trying to get through without dying is not acceptable. Not acceptable at all.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not really sure why the hitboxes decided to just not work there, but
Yeah,
whatever.
there it is. Oh, you skipped it.
Wait, what did I skip?
You skipped the camera panning back. You get to wait there for a second. And then the camera pans up and shows you the entirety of Cortex's castle and all of the shit that you have to climb to get up to the top. And the moon's in there, and it's really pretty, and it's really cool.
That's really bizarre, considering that I don't know why would they expect you to stop.
Yeah, I didn't know that would happen. Otherwise, I would have
Okay.
stopped and let it happen.
All right, so I have a couple of questions about Embryo now. First off, knowing that his mom's name is Sharon is like surprisingly humanizing for some reason. Also, Embryo
Sharon
knows the
Brio.
Yeah, but Embryo knows that the password to his diary, so like he's been reading it, right? He'll probably understand this. Like, wow. Okay,
Wow, what kind of stuff would
I'm-
be in there?
Dear diary, today I lost subs on my YouTube channel.
In 96?
I made
you
an
know.
apology video,
Wait,
and it didn't go
you're
down
right.
too well.
It is 96.
It's 96.
Dear
so-
diary, today I only got 5 views on my Netscape webpage. One day, diary, I'll have a page as good as the Space Jam website. They'll see.
Dear diary, Coco is now 21. She is legal.
What I want to know is how far back does MySpace date?
Oh God, I think that's
2001, 2 or so.
Damn.
I can tell
I
you
know.
one thing. I'm from the generation of Bebo. I didn't use MySpace. I was Bebo.
Bebo. Now that's
Yeah.
a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Forever. What's a
Yeah.
Bebo?
MySpace was founded in 2003.
What's a Bebo? Is that the robot from Overblood? No, I'm sorry. That's
No, it's
Bebo.
the robot from Flubber, isn't it? Oh, it's Weebo, isn't it? Not Bebo.
Yeah.
Weebo
No,
is
no,
the
no.
Japanese version.
Aw, kawaii.
Okay, so like,
You're almost done.
Ooh,
That was
you
so
clipped
close.
that. You clipped that.
so close.
Yeah, so after getting through all of this perfectly, it took. I think I had to look it up because by this point in the
Damn
game,
it.
I was so.
Okay,
I was
good
so
job,
sick
Lewis.
of it. I was so sick of
Panicked.
it by this point. Yeah, I would as well. But I was so sick of the game by this point. So I got to the end of this level after multiple attempts, and then I missed 2 boxes, and I was like, fuck this, I'm looking it up, I don't know. And then it turned out that it was on the Hidden Gem platform, and it was like, oh my god almighty.
What the fuck? Okay, so I sort of fell into a rabbit hole looking up when MySpace was founded.
Oh, what rabbit
and
hole?
I didn't know that AOL was founded in '85.
Was it really?
Yeah.
People
it
were
was-
online.
Well, it wasn't AOL back then. It was PlayNet.
But they still,
Well, I mean-
it was called something net, so it was called the net back in 85.
Well, I mean, because the infrastructure of the internet, at the very least, was something that dates back a while.
Like to the 70s, doesn't it?
Yeah, to some degree. It's like it wasn't given to like general consumers until the 90s.
And I know it's a meme, but Al Gore actually was there.
At least he looked at it.
I mean, you can't spell Al Gore without AOL.
This is true.
I wonder if at his house there's just like the millions of AOL free trial CDs that never got used.
No, he's still using them is the thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's 50 free hours of America Online.
Do you know what's weird? I had AOL when I was younger. We used AOL for everything, so it was obviously...
Yeah, no, we had AOL up until like the mid 2000s, I think, is when.
Yeah,
it
same
was,
here. Yeah,
it occurs
same
to
here.
me. This is the first time we've ever seen the front door of Cortex's castle.
Is it?
I didn't even know it had a front door.
What about Cortex Power? Does that count as the front door?
No, it's
No, because Cortex Power leads in. No, because that was a separate
because
sort of building.
Right.
because
Just
going
called.
by the way that the map lays out your adventure in Crash 1, you don't actually enter the castle. You climb up the wall and presumably get in through a window.
The same window that Crash came out of in
Yeah,
the
probably.
beginning of the game.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that beginning cutscene until like I started making my first ever Crash video back in 2012. I had no idea that cutscene existed.
So it's just kind of clever that they use areas of the original game's map that existed, but which we never actually went to personally.
It's just always fun when video games do that, like pull crap that you never, like, that should have existed but never actually did. Like, one of my favorites is in... Wait, what the... Is that... Wait, does...
Yeah, they're Cortex
does
relatives.
Cortex's mom have an M on her head instead of an N?
Yes, Mio.
The triangular fossa.
I think you'll get a kick out of this. Nina Cortex and baby Neo Cortex both have lowercase n's on their forehead.
Yeah, no, that is a
Yeah.
nice detail. Yeah, that is true.
So, like, does puberty make it capital? Like, there's a lot of questions here.
I mean, I always thought, because they always look like it's an extension to their body, so I reckon it's kind of like a tattoo or like something that they graft onto their head. So I reckon they start off with a small one, like a piercing.
In Crash 4, the N is a three-dimensional object attached to his forehead. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I think that's what it's like in Wrath of Cortex and Twin Sanity as well, I think.
Maybe it's cellophane, like Superman's S.
Yes. So, yeah, I reckon they stitch it onto their
On
heads.
my planet, N means hope. I hate that fucking movie so much.
I did just realize though. Okay, so you're in Cortex's castle right now. It's 1996. There is all this ridiculous security, and the only way to avoid the security is by using the new mask that you've only just discovered, right? So 1996 Cortex he knew that Crash did not have access to these masks. So if he built all of this in 1996, why didn't he just keep it there and Crash would never have been able to reach him?
well, that's why
It's
Crash
not
went
sporting?
up through the windows.
Yes,
But
exactly.
he gets back in though, doesn't he?
Now,
No, because the last climbing level, and after the Great Hall, there's the lab,
Oh, you're
right?
right.
The lab is the final level, and that just leads to the blimp.
Oh, you're right.
So at that
they've
point,
even thought about that.
The castle is irrelevant.
They've even
Yeah,
thought about
the
that.
castle's
Yeah,
irrelevant.
okay, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, that's what I was saying. This is a part of the castle that we've never
Yeah,
been to.
totally what the
Damn it.
developers intended.
Yeah. Not,
I mean, it's fun that there's some kind of discernible continuity here, I suppose. But
Yeah.
Okay,
so wait, why is there a video showing the toxic tunnels?
he's making sure.
Well, he's monitoring.
yeah,
them.
he's just making sure they're doing their jobs.
I don't know who's
Pulling
watching
down
from
on their
there.
triangular fosses,
Yeah.
Oh.
giving them bona fide tens.
You know, when you start giving everything a 10, it kind of loses meaning.
I always love it in like any kind of villain setting when they have like sculptures and statues of themselves. Like they commissioned that shit.
I spun on every single one.
Oh,
thinking
you
one
can
of them
tell
will break.
though that one of them's just a flipped asset.
Yeah,
because
I was gonna say the end's
backwards.
backwards. Yeah, I didn't notice that. I just noticed it.
Now, now he flipped the mold in universe, and that's why it's a flipped asset.
Oh yeah, there's a reason for it. Yeah.
Yeah. At least it's not as bad as Mario Kart Double Dash, where Luigi's L is flipped on the cover.
I mean, when you think about it, there's no reason for the developers to flip that asset either, so they might have just done it to see who would notice.
Yeah, because you don't have to flip it. You can just, like, rotate it, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like it's a sprite-based game. It's a 3D model. You can angle that crap.
I just called your bluff. I didn't believe you. I just went to my shelf and just picked up my copy of Double Dash, and yes, the L is backwards. What the fuck? This is some Berenstain Bears shit.
Nice jump.
I'll never, ever be able to unsee that stupid AVGN episode.
Oh my god, you're right.
Wait, you both went to check?
The L is backwards.
Oh, you never knew that?
No, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
I didn't
I
know
just
that.
checked. Like, I went to my shelf to check.
Damn.
I've got the game in my hands right now
For some reason, I thought I had the
because I
time
didn't
mask.
believe you.
Like when the AVGN did the Berenstain Bears episode, he like for the first like few hours, he constantly like corrected the typo and uncorrected the typo in the title just to fuck with people.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so
Oh,
it was
that's
like
so
It
clever.
went back and forth between Berenstain and Bernstein for a little while. And every time you refresh the page, it would be different.
That's so clever.
It was fun. I kind of wish.
Why does he have random TV monitors outside of his castle, though?
I don't know. He had this shit throughout the like Cortex power too,
Well, why does he have so many bloody towers? Like, what's going on in them?
or throughout the generator room anyway. I don't know. Maybe he's just a really big fan of The Nightmare Before Christmas.
He's a Tim Burton aesthetic nut. Yeah,
Where did he get the money for all this is my other question.
that's another good.
It's probably inherited.
I think it's implied through all the, the official fancy portraits and stuff that it's old money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
inherited
mean,
it.
look. I mean, just look at that stained glass window. It's canonical. Cortex is Jesus.
Yeah.
They're all
When
his
Cortex found the
feet
Wumpa.
are on that too, which
Yeah,
some people are gonna use for
You're
unsavory
right.
purposes.
Yes.
But is it as good as the triangular fossa?
Make sure you paint my feet on the glass. It's very important.
Oh God.
I must
Damn it.
have Coco see it. She's legal now, you know.
Oh my g- Cortex, shut up.
I'm imagining.
Sorry.
I'm imagining his OnlyFans, but the N is capitalized for no.
N is for nude. Nudie Cortex.
Okay.
Just some- Oh my god,
Welcome to BrainScratch Commentaries.
You guys are
I'm-
twisted, okay?
I'm choking. I'm choking on my water. Oh god.
Anyway, what interests me is like from this side of the tower we can see from this side of the castle we can see like other parts of the castle or
Yeah.
what?
That's what I mean. Like, why does he need so many towers?
Like how big is this place?
It is implied to be the size of a town.
I thought I was supposed to ride across on one of the discs.
Wait,
But-
do you have to run as you're riding it?
No, you're
No.
not.
No, you're supposed to use
You're not
gravity.
supposed to ride the disc at all. But
That's what it looked like you had to do.
yeah, it kind of did. But I figured it out pretty fast. Without.
I mean, I think you could. I just, at that point, you were already too close to the edge of it. And you just slipped off.
It's like Yeah, but that's at the same time that's also the hard way.
Are the lasers instant death?
Yes.
Okay, so is there a way to like
no,
run
he just
those?
no, it's not instant death because you just lost an Aku Aku mask.
Yeah, you can lose Aku Aku masks. Just sometimes you wind up like stuck inside the laser, and you wind up either falling through or taking 2 consecutive hits anyway. Damn it!
For what it's worth, you can slide double jump over these.
Yes, you can.
Barriers.
Also, one of the most fun uses of the gravity is right here when you're doing the time trial, because what you essentially have to do in order to get the best time is activate this platform here, slide off of the edge like you're doing, but then in one movement anti-grav and then re-gravity in an S shape back onto the next platform without touching the platform again. It's
so
so
you have to
much
get all
fun.
the way up here without getting back on the platform
It's
you was just
possible.
on.
Well, you just use the momentum.
platform's too slow,
Yeah, you just use the momentum.
basically.
It's really cool.
That sounds hella precise.
Yeah, it is, but it's fun when you get it right.
Oh boy. Anyway, getting through here is actually a lot simpler than it looks. Just
Yeah, I would have thought you had to ride the platforms.
yeah. Crash 4 loves to make you overthink shit.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And then your heart sinks, because you get here, and then you see... Oh,
Oh
there's
Wait, what?
another way of doing
There's
it.
another.
There's a
you have to do this again.
timeline. And it's right before the hardest part of the game.
Oh! Oh, no. Oh.
This is the final platforming challenge, in which you have to constantly, like, rapid-fire switch between different quantum masks to complete the platforming challenge. Like, we're going straight from Lonnie Loli to fucking Akano, straight in to...
You use your double
To
jump.
die.
straight into that.
Oh my god, Cortex had female scientists? What?
Wait, what? Where?
Wait. Yeah, he did. Okay,
Yeah.
in the background there was...
There are female
Yeah, there
scientists in the
was one with a ponytail. I mean, I know guys can have ponytail. Yeah, look there on the right. I'm assuming that is supposed to be a female assistant.
Huh.
Wow.
Never saw that before.
I guess
Cortex was inclusive after all.
Huh.
I guess he's like, I don't know, hiring some interns to like deal with the paperwork of evil Bandicoot armies or something. I don't know.
You all thought that I wasn't woke, but I had you fooled. They were there the whole time. You just didn't see it. You're the sexist one.
Cortex would be the kind of guy who's like, I'm not racist. See, look at my black friend.
For some reason, I'm thinking Eggman right now.
You killed me.
Made it!
So is this the level that everybody says is the hardest level in the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the hardest when you're trying to get everything.
No, it's the hardest. Just in
I'm not
general.
racist. I'm voiced by Clancy Brown.
Or was voiced by Clancy Brown.
Not anymore.
Damn it!
Oh my god.
I'm already on 12 deaths.
It's just the idea of him coming in and bringing in a random black person. It's like,
Now-
see? How dare you?
I actually did die a lot here, so eventually I stopped like showing all of my failures. But like,
Do we get to see the death counter? I'd like to see that.
I'm at 14 now. It's the next checkpoint that I'm actually gonna start cutting at, because that last set of jumps just... Okay, you don't automatically
Sucks.
get the masks when you pass by them. You have to physically touch them in order to
Oh,
get them.
no.
Damn it!
Ah, dude.
So it's,
Also, I gotta say as well, this hidden gem here, I got when I was going for the gems. I got it on my first try. It's actually not a very hard secret when you think about it.
oh, where is it?
Yeah.
Is this
okay?
Caddy,
So
is this the level you got the Toys for Bob?
yes, it is
time
the
on?
only
Okay.
one. The only one I got the Toys for Bob relic on.
Okay.
It
So
is-
yeah, this level is not as hard as people make it out to be. It's actually quite. It's really fun to rush through. Okay, so back then, did you see there was a TNT crate in the sky?
no.
Okay, well, there was. As you were doing the Akano thing, there was a TNT above your head, and it's impossible to reach in order to break. There's no nitro crate next to it, so that means that there's no way of breaking that box to get the box gem unless you jump on top of it. So knowing that, you're like, well, how do I break that TNT box? I can't reach it with Akano. So then I thought, how about we try jumping on top of the laser barrier? But the bit that's not laser, the actual metal bit. And
Yeah, the actual grade itself.
And then it takes you along to the side where you can then jump on the TNT, which then bounces you up towards where the last hidden gem is.
Oh.
So yeah, it's actually a really clever secret, and it can be worked out by looking at what you have.
Yeah. I'll give them that one. That is pitiful. All I got was the 40%
One gem.
Wumpa gem.
Damn.
Man.
You didn't do the bonus level,
And
though,
you
did
call
you?
yourself a Crash Bandicoot 4.
It's about time.
Okay, you know what? I 100%ed Crash 2, and I 100%ed Crash 1 Insane for this channel. I've done my time.
Yeah, but
So-
Lewis,
you
1 plus
haven't.
2 only equals 3. So you have to do 1 again in order to make it equal to 100% in Crash 4.
Also, you can't get away with using the better and more fun games to complete as an example of how much you've been through.
I've done my time. Damn it.
You haven't done your time. That's
I ain't going back.
Yeah, you haven't done your time. You
Listen,
spent.
I don't have to play Superman 64 for the channel. I've already played Kirby 64. Look,
You
that's
spent your
penance enough.
You spent your prison time at the Holiday Inn. That's what you did. Which may be worse.